Marbs here from the Man Cave, and want to take a moment and talk about my top 5 steelbooks. Those of you who know me know that, yes, I have a thing for steelbooks, and especially Xbox steelbooks. And I have it so bad that, well, I probably have most of the steelbooks that have been released on Xbox for Xbox One. So I just like to go through some of the steel books that, are my favorites, and maybe in the comments section you can tell me about some of your favorites. My first one that I want to talk about is the Gears of War 4 Steelbook. The Gears of War 4 Steelbook, was really, really cool. It had JD on it, and then the Crimson, didn't have the Crimson Omen logo on it, but still looked quite good. I would rate this as my 5th favorite Steelbook. Again, one of my all-time favorites. Love the Gears of War series, and that's probably my favorite Gears of War Steelbook on Xbox. Now, my number 4, this one's probably going to surprise you. This is actually for Battlefield Hardline. This was a Steelbook that I believe, according to what I have been able to find out, was a Steelbook that was a Canadian exclusive. I was able to get my hands on it, and I always liked the art design for Hardline, and actually I kind of liked the game too. It really didn't do quite what I think the developers set out to do with it, but it's still an interesting footnote in the Battlefield series nonetheless, and the Steelbook itself is still one of my all-time favorites. So in number 4 would be the Battlefield Hardline Steelbook. In a surprise, my third favorite Steelbook is going to be a little bit of a surprise to many of you who know me, who know that I'm a big Forza fan. This is the Forza Horizon 4 Steelbook. Has the McLaren Senna on it. The back is kind of plain white. That's one of the things I'm not crazy about with it. But it still is quite a Steelbook nonetheless. I love the McLaren Senna. I love the fall leaves change of seasons theme that they did on this. Got a lot of really, really good color on it, and it looks very, very good. My number 2 favorite Xbox Steelbook is for Injustice 2. Now, this is not going to surprise many of you because those of you who know me know I'm a very big Batman fan. So, being a big Batman fan, this is probably not going to be a real surprise to you. I always thought it was a great looking Steelbook for the Cape Crusader. And, of course, you've got Superman on the back as well. And, again, it's kind of one of my favorites. But I think in my favorite Xbox One Steelbook of all time is for a game that probably most of you don't play or know anything much about. And it's for Rage 2. This is the Rage 2 Steelbook. Now, it was only available in the collector's edition version of Rage 2, which, if memory serves me correctly, was like $90. When I originally saw this Steelbook, I said, wow, I think that's really cool. I gotta have it. So, I did invest in the Steelbook to get the Steelbook by buying the collector's edition of Rage 2. Now, here's the thing. As somebody who has actually played the game quite a bit, I can't say that it isn't horrible, but I don't know that it's exactly what I expected either. But the bright, bold colors of the Steelbook with the graffiti and the Anarchy logo on the back makes it my pick as my top Steelbook for Xbox One. There are some honorable mentions. The new Cyberpunk 2077 Steelbooks are all very nice, including the variants. The Yakuza Like a Dragon Steelbook with the alternate variant is pretty cool as well. Of course, who can't forget the Destiny Steelbooks? I prefer the Amazon variant. I think that one's kind of the cool one for me. So, Let me know in the comments what's your favorite Steelbook. We'll see you next time. This is Marbs Man. I'm out of here.